let's talk about Von's vision. I don't know if you folks at home know this, but there's a great project here. So Jeff Lees, Jeff, come on in. I know I put this on.
Jeff, how you doing? Welcome to the show. How are you, man?
Fellow
Thanks for having
Longmont.
us.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
So
How are you
what
guys
is this
doing?
project? For people who don't know, what is it? What's Von's vision?
Well, Von's vision is getting underprivileged kids in glasses
Okay.
who otherwise couldn't even afford eye care. Not just glasses, but eye care too.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, we know Vaughn has worn glasses since he was a kid,
Yes,
right?
nerd
So he
for
knows-
life. He'll be the first to tell you.
Exactly. He's got lots of glasses, but I've covered a couple of Von's Vision events.
Have you? Yeah.
And it's great to see the kids and trying on the glasses, get them the eye care they need that they wouldn't usually get. When you guys have an event like that, how great is it to see the kids come in? And Von's there too, right?
He is.
So he meets them and they get glasses, and what a great thing.
It's a great thing. He's not a figurehead and throwing
Right.
checks out there. He's at the
Involved.
events. He's
Yeah.
involved. He's helping kids pick out glasses. You know, he's a
Right.
human jungle gym for these kids. Endless selfies, endless
all
pictures.
Jumping
Right.
on him. Stealing his
Jumping
hat.
on him, and signing stuff.
The kids don't always get his glasses. They can get their own glasses.
They
Don't
get
worry
their
about
own
that.
glasses.
Yeah,
And-
they don't have to get these.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
And-
How did
and-
this get started?
Well, Vaughn started it, and I saw a tweet he had put out in February of 2012,
Right.
and I said, well, I have to get involved with that because I've been in the eye care business my entire life. And you know, I emailed the Broncos and said I want to help, and before you know it, I'm on the executive board. I guess
nice.
I've been around long enough
Right.
that I know enough people that we've created this network of exceptional volunteers and generous people.
So
That's
if
great.
So if a family needs eye care for their kids and can't afford it, how do they get in touch with you guys? How do they get it?
Well, VonMiller.org is the best place. There's,
Okay.
it's a total resource, and all the information is right there.
Okay.
Okay. And did they come to your center in Longmont, or there can be multiple places?
There can be multiple places, and we're trying to build that infrastructure now. So to have a year-long thing, we will have a Von Vision Day #2 coming up in March.
Okay.
And we'll see 300 or 400 kids that day. And then a few weeks later, they get glasses. We make them up in our shop up in Longmont.
great.
It's really cool.
Well, it's Von's vision, but you take a lot of time yourself, so we appreciate you
Well, no.
taking time away from the business after a long day and
No,
helping
it's
kids
good.
out.
It's good. This was an early morning for me. But I
From
said,
Have you come in?
Longmont? How was the drive?
you know, I left a little earlier than
Right.
I needed to, but I'm glad I was here on time to you know, get
Right.
the word out there.
Yeah.
Now you've got something going on this month at your
We do,
place,
we
right?
do.
What do
So
we have?
we have for every pair of glasses that we sell, we're going to give a pair to Von's Vision.
Perfect.
And I challenge the other opticals in town, and they can get one of these signed
sweet.
So
pictures.
there's your signature right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
there it
it'll
is.
be a
Von
signed
Miller
Von Miller
58.
signature. So if you
Nice.
participate, it's $20. $20 gets a pair, kids in a pair of glasses.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay.
So there you go.
So VonMiller.org.
VonMiller.org.
And then will that be the same place to find out about this program?
Yep, this
More?
program
Okay.
we'll have more information
Okay.
on
Thank you
this.
there.
Wonderful.
We'll get these out and get the whole Front Range involved.
And Jeff, we
Awesome.
have an unconfirmed report that you are the man behind Von Miller's sack dances. Is that true?
No,
do
Lionel-
you choreograph these things for him?
I heard it was
Can you bust
Lionel.
one out for? Come on.
Lionel, it was you.
I'm not gonna
I was
make you do
hoping
that.
you'd wear that
I'm
jacket
just kidding,
today
yeah.
so that you could do that.
Well, I wore it last week because I felt like we won a playoff game in Kansas City.
That's true.
He wasn't as excited
So we'll
yesterday,
see.
so
Yeah.
he
No,
spared
look.
us.
We should have beaten the Bills, so
Yeah, we beat the Bills. That's good
Right.
stuff. Vaughn got another sack.
Cool.
Okay.
He's wearing
Yeah, he
that
did.
warm hat.
Yeah, he looks
man,
happy. I
this-
kind of
yeah.
expected you to show up in the hat. Just
His
like that.
dances,
No,
yeah.
I don't think he
He
lets
didn't bring
anybody
you
touch
one.
that hat. He doesn't let anybody
But what a
touch that.
character, Von Miller. I mean, the hat
is.
between the glasses. We've been in his closet. He's got like 300 pair of shoes, and he wears crazy socks, and he does crazy dances. He's had some off-field problems, but I've met Von a bunch of times. You know him better than I do. He is a great guy down in his
And that's
core.
why he's
Truly
helping
is.
out these
Yeah.
kids, yeah.
He really wants to help, and he stands behind his words.
Right.
That's
Okay.
cool.
It's great.
Well, Jeff, good job, man.
Jeff, thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
Thanks
to-
for
good to
making
see
the
you in
haul.
person.
Von's
Lionel, good to
Vision,
see you again.
VonMiller.org. and-
VonMiller.org.
yeah.
Get
We'll
one of
see you
these
then.
guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
All
Okay,
right.
we'll see you later.
Walk away with the Von glasses.